we also need string to make walruses for that trophy room that we have yet to do. Maybe that's what we can use, that big room you built. Maybe that can be our trophy room.
Sure.
We have to have item frames to store stuff, though, which means we need leather. Unless you can make item frames out of, like, item frame. Can you make it out of, like, jerky? Nope. We can make leather out of imp leather or out of cows. So we need some cows. Okay. I really wish I could main miner this. Phew. Okay, construction warning. There is a big hole in the mob spawning platform. So use at your own risk.
Ah, this looks so much better.
What are you doing?
I made windows. Come, look over
Oh,
here.
I see you. There's glass.
I finally feel like a modern human being.
We have reached the age of technology where we have glass.
Except glass has been around for hundreds of years.
Yeah. Okay, we're a bit beyond the age of glass considering the crazy technology we have going on with our piping and whatnot. But still, it's a good step.
It's in the basement. It should be considered illegal operations.
It's our
On the top here, it's just regular casual tree farming. Wheat.
yeah. This as long as they don't notice that barrel of cobblestone that just never runs out of cobblestone, then we're good. We can just with magic. We're wizards.
Yes.
Expecto
We
Patronum.
glue a bunch of gravel together to make cobblestone.
Then they're gonna look around out our windows and be like, "Where are you getting the gravel from, huh?" And we'll be like, it falls from the sky."
It's the season of gravel rain again. Don't you check the weather? Read a newspaper.
You want to come help me with this? Because this is very tedious by myself.
What are you doing?
I'm ripping up the old mob spawn platform. Get yourself a wood axe and get out here.
I have one, but it has 2 uses left.
Well, make yourself a new one and get out here.
Let's see.
There's a workbench right inside the door by the tree.
Do we have enough of that iron stuff to make iron ore again? I mean iron ingots.
There should be 9 iron in the chest.
There's 17 broken iron ore. How do you turn those into iron ingots?
If you go into my little shed, on the chest on the left, when you walk in the shed, there should be iron or ingots already smelted.
No, I want to make them.
Okay. So, do you have a hammer on you?
Yes.
Okay. So come out here. I'm gonna teach you how to make them 101. So you take the broken ore and you put it in a 2x2 square in your crafting thing. And it should make you iron or gravel.
Right.
And then you place the iron or gravel on the ground. And then you hit it with the hammer, and it explodes into iron ore chunks.
Yes.
Crushed iron ore. And then you put the crushed iron ore in a 2x2 square. And that should make iron ore sand.
Yes.
Put the iron ore sand on the ground and hit it with the hammer.
This is a very, very weird process.
And then take your iron ore dust, or the pulverized iron ore, my mistake, that stuff, and then 2x2 to make iron ore dust.
Yeah?
And then that goes in the furnace, and you smelt it into an ingot.
Ooh, fancy.
I have a furnace right in here, if you want.
Nope, I'm using my furnace.
How much?
I only got one of those.
Where's
Sand.
the rest? Where's the rest of the iron ore?
Oh wait, I have them right here.
Okay. Do you want to make them, or should I?
Just put them here for.
We have almost 3 stacks of gravel in the barrel, and I just put 2 stacks into the machine. And we still have plenty of hammers. Although the hammers are starting to run out. So it looks like we can generate maybe 6-7 stacks of gravel.
Oh, you
with-
only get one iron ingot from that?
Yeah.
Oh,
What?
okay, then we need to make more.
Why do you think I was like struggling to make 5 iron ingots? Because you need 4 of those broken iron ore to make a single thing. And the reason why that we do that weird process is because every time you smash something with the hammer, it gives you 4 of the next step. But there's also a slight chance it'll give you 5 or 6 pieces. And so ultimately, if you follow the step smashing with the hammer, you end up with more iron than you started with. Because
see.
using the hammer, there's a chance for you to get more. Which is why when you open this chest, there's 1 crushed iron and 1 pulverized iron, because they're left over from the process of me making iron ingots.
I see. And I completely forgot why I was making the iron in the first place.
I think you wanted to make an iron tool.
Yeah, I want to make an iron axe. Give me that iron. I will use the iron.
So I just used 16 pieces of copper ore gravel, and I got 18 pieces of copper ore sand. So I got 2 more than I broke because I used the hammer. And that is why
Nice.
we use the hammer.
This looks like ground beef.
Yeah, but watch this. Boop.
Ooh, look at that. Here, you forgot 4. Take these.
Oh, thank you. Oh, I just heard a Do you still have all that coal you took?
Yeah.
Okay. I just want to make sure, because there was only 3 left in the chest.
I have 21.
Oh, okay. So you're hogging it all.
Here we go.
I just put 20 copper ingots. Oh, here you go. You dropped a piece of pulverized iron ore. It should be sucking up into your body. I just
Ooh,
made 20 copper ingots, so we should now have some copper going. Another hammer just broke in the gravel machine.
What
Okay.
happens if you use the hammer on the iron ore dust?
It just breaks into the pulverized iron ore, and you make the dust again. That's the lowest it goes. So nothing after that else happens. Dust is the most fine granulation of that mod pack. It goes solid, so stone, to gravel, and you can have gravel with the ores embedded in them, and then you get sands, and then you get dust.
I see.
And so smashing up cobblestone gives you gravel, gives you sand, and then you can get just pure dust off of that. So you make your iron yet?
And that, kids, is how you do cocaine.
Are you snorting the dust?
Mm-hmm.
Very nice.
I have 4 iron ingots right now.
What are you gonna make yourself?
I'm thinking I should either make 2 hammers or 1 axe. I cannot decide yet. Or a helmet.
We don't really need armor. We're not fighting things.
Alright.
Unless we're doing that trophy quest to make all the armors.
Then I'm gonna go ahead and make... I suppose 2 hammers would be the most resourceful.
Yeah. Just be very careful when you go out towards the mob platform. It's unsafe at the moment.
Oh, really?
Yes, really. It is quite unsafe, if I do say so myself.
Wasn't it unsafe before?
It was safer. You couldn't just walk off the edge.
Oh, so you just... It's nothing out there!
I'm gonna rebuild it out of stone.
Oh, wait, before you go, come over here.
What?
Here, the hammer.
Oh. Why, thank you. I will go put my old stone hammer back in the machine. The machine. Have you seen the YouTube video of the guy talking about how he got his Russian mobster nickname, The Machine?
No.
It's actually a pretty hilarious story that this guy tells. It's rather dark in here, isn't it?
I'm working on that. There's no lamps in this. So we need to provide ourselves with some torch.
There are lamps in this mod pack. Just search for the word lamp. You'll see there's a bunch of desk lamps. But this story is like this guy who like accidentally goes into a Russian class in college because he thought it was Spanish, but he accidentally went to the Russian class, and the teacher convinces him to stay just because they need enough student bodies in order for the class to continue. And so he's like, yeah, sure, whatever. He doesn't really learn any Russian. He just sort of goes along with it, and he eventually goes through like all the levels of Russian to the point where the university is like, if you take one more Russian class and then go on this trip to Russia, you'll get a minor. And so he's like, hells yeah, I'll take a minor in Russian. Like, not doing any work, not speaking Russian, etc. And this was back when Russia was more heavily controlled by gangs and things. And so they paid the class like paid off some gangsters to keep them safe. And they're like, you don't talk to these guys, they're just here to keep us safe, blah blah blah, you know, basically ignore them or whatever. And this guy was like, no, I'm gonna become friends with them. So he gets a 6-pack and he goes and he finds them, and he wants to introduce himself in Russian. But when this like real Russian gangster opens the door and is like glaring at him, all he can say in Russian is "I am the machine," and then just stare at the Russian guy. And it got to the point where they robbed a train together, him and the Russian mobsters. And when the police came to arrest them, the police pulled over pulled the guy aside and like instead of arresting him was like, "So I understand that you are the one they call the machine." And he was like, "Oh shit, what have I gotten myself into?" And so every time I say the word machine, I think of that guy going to Russia and becoming a famous Russian gangster, despite the fact that he doesn't speak Russian. And like the Russian gangsters are giving him very simple, like baby Russian things like "take the bread, take the money," and he's like, "Oh shit, we're robbing these people." You should just search for like.
Figure out he doesn't speak or doesn't say anything in Russian at all. After a while.
Well, they knew he was an American student, you know, coming to do the thing. But you guys should definitely look. It's well worth the watch of the video. And I need food. Do we have food lying around?
I have one bread, and there's also.
Are you serious?
What?
I just tried to eat an apple and I accidentally put the apple in the compost barrel.
Well done. Here, have a bread. There's also some carrots in this chest here.
Okay, don't look at that barrel so I don't accidentally make it into stuff. I was down to like half a food thing, which is not good. Okay, I'm gonna make that cobblestone platform now. Let's go. Let's do this. So my plan is to rebuild this structure out of cobblestone. And then to build a bigger spawn platform for the mobs. And maybe in the future set up some sort of water system that will push mobs into some lava, and the lava will then kill them. That is my plan. Whether it works or not, I have no idea.
Wait a minute.
What?
I just figured out that you can make pickaxes out of all these other materials, and we have like a ton of them.
Oh, you mean like copper and those stuff? Yeah.
Yeah.
They're metals. That's what they're for.
Which one of these is the strongest one, though? We have platinum, we have nickel, aluminum, silver, lead, tin, gold, copper, and iron.
You can tell if you... Here, we'll search pickaxe. Can you... I don't think you could just make them straight. I think you have to make them using Tinker's. Yeah, these are all Tinker's Construct. We can't do Tinker's Construct yet.
What, with any of these?
If when you hover over the list of pickaxes, if they say Tinker's Construct in blue, then you have to make them through Tinker's Construct stuff.
I just searched for pickaxe, and almost everyone goes through that.
Yeah. That's because Tinker's Construct is a mod for making advanced tools. But in order to do Tinker's Construct, we need clay. And to get clay, we need to fill those barrels with water. So it needs to... Oh, but we have infinite water, so I assume we can just put the water in the barrels. And then I think you put dust into the water-filled barrels. Would you rather do that instead of a mob platform?
I can't decide. But what can you do with all this stuff then?
Oh, we have the trash can. That's handy. Oh, I made another piece of dirt. Time to put it in the dirt chest 9000. There are 5 pieces of dirt in our dirt chest 9000. What are you trying to do?
How do you check what you can make with different things again?
If you push U, it tells you what the uses of that object are.
Oh, let's see.
We have 3 thaumium ingots that we got as a reward for something. If you want to make a thaumium pickaxe, you can. I don't know what else we're going to use the thaumium ingots for.
Let's see here now.
Okay, the mob farm path is a bit safer. For now.
Oh, nice.
Should we try to make tinker stuff? Can I have the bucket? I'll give it a
I don't
shot.
know, my Minecraft just crashed. Oh, it didn't.
Oh, okay.
There we go.
Alright. So we need to make...
Oh, there's 2 types of aluminum ingots.
Yeah, they work the same though. All aluminum ingots are aluminum ingots, so we don't really have to worry about it too much.
I see. But what happens if I make one? Oh, wait. Let's see. Which one does it turn into?
It'll turn into... I have no idea which one it'll turn into. Whichever one it should be, I guess. Where's my new iron hammer? That was the sound of me hammering stuff, by the way. In case you were wondering.
I noticed.
I've made clay. I'm surprised we didn't do Tinker's Construct sooner, considering we've now had the means to do so. Okay. So I have made 8 clay. I now need 8, 16, 24. I need 32 sand and 32 gravel. So I need just to take a stack of this gravel. Oh, we're all out of hammers. Does that mean it's been filling up this chest with cobblestone this whole time?
Seems like it.
No. I guess if you just break it with your fist, it goes away. So I guess we can make more hammers as well.
I'm not gonna use my iron hammer in that. It's my special tool.
No, I'm making some stone ones.